1 in 3 people has low iron in the body, meaning you could be one of those people getting sick without realizing it. And we do not realize it because the body gets used to living without iron, gets used to living without blood. It causes anemia, and due to lack of iron, we can get seriously ill without realizing it. Diabetes, obesity, memory problems, nutritional deficiencies, poor digestion, lack of strength, constant excessive fatigue. There are many people who feel tired all the time and don't know that what they actually have is an iron deficiency. What are the consequences of not consuming enough iron, meat, foods that truly nourish, and how can you solve it so it never happens again? The human body cannot live without blood, and the organism cannot form blood if it doesn't have iron, if we don't have that heavy, important, strong mineral for the body to be healthy. Now, if we don't have enough blood and we don't have enough iron, we have a condition called anemia. It can be iron deficiency anemia, pernicious anemia. There are many types of anemia, but the problem is that often we either don't have iron or we don't have B vitamins to form that blood that gives us life. What are the consequences? It is important to understand them and how to solve them, how you go to this point of feeling tired all the time, of not having enough energy. But before continuing, I ask you to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell because some video I publish might even be so useful that it could save your life. If you lack iron, for example, right now, you will find out why you have symptoms you never thought were due to a blood deficiency or poor quality blood deficiency. Number 1, iron is what provides oxygen in the body. Many of us think that just by breathing we will have oxygen in our body, and that is not true. In reality, what we need is iron to be able to suck in, absorb, grab the oxygen we are breathing. And that's why many people don't have enough strength in their bodies. We don't realize that to produce energy, to produce heat, to produce strength in our body, we have to burn the sugar, the fat, everything we are eating and consuming. And the only way to create fire, that is, to burn energy or produce energy, is with oxygen. If we breathe, but we don't have iron, we won't have enough oxygen, and therefore, we won't have enough energy. So, if you are tired all the time, have no energy, have no strength, probably what you are missing is a good piece of steak, a good piece of liver with plenty of iron, plenty of vitamin B, because many times we have an iron deficiency, and the problems from being tired, from not having enough oxygen, they start to accumulate. If you want to solve this problem, I suggest something like Red 8+, like Sulfura B, like B12 Forte, or B-Max from Finland, with a good steak, good meat, a good meal that has iron like spinach to solve this health problem. Number 2, you are becoming more and more foolish and you don't realize it. Guess how our brain is nourished? Our brain is nourished by blood, and blood carries nutrients. But if you don't have enough iron, you won't have enough oxygen, and therefore you won't have enough nutrients either. Blood won't reach your brain as it should, and you'll start to experience memory lapses, mental fog, and fatigue. You will realize that the body is not responding because in reality, what is sending signal to the entire organism is your brain, and if you don't have enough iron, oxygen, nutrients, or nourishment to the brain, this brain becomes atrophied. You start losing memory, losing mental clarity, realizing that life is no longer as bright as it should be. And many times it's because we adopt an extreme diet, something that tells us we have to be vegetarians, that we don't need the iron from meat, that we can only get it from spinach. And the reality is that evolution, our body, has told us completely the opposite. We have been consuming meat for generations, thousands of years, and just because we now decide to become vegetarians doesn't mean it will go well for us, because the body has to adapt to a diet that you haven't had for thousands of years. Remember that iron is important. If you want your brain to function and your whole body to obey, you must have iron in your diet. If you need something natural that can help improve that brain function, which is extremely important so you don't lack memory or health throughout the body, look for Neuroflex, look for Bird Brain, Metathyroid, and Ulcerade from Finland at finlandvitamins.com. Number 2. You will have a very subdued beauty. Your hair will fall out, your skin will dry, and you will age. Remember that blood is what carries nutrients, and one of the most important components of your blood is the hemoglobin within the red blood cells, that is iron. Iron is the main axis of our blood, and if we don't have iron, we don't have blood, we won't carry nutrients not only to the brain but also to our skin, hair, and nails, and therefore we will see all kinds of health problems. Hair will fall out, skin will dry, we will see that our nails are fragile, cracked, get fungus, get sick quickly, all because we don't have enough iron. And the reality is that sometimes we can solve our problem by eliminating anemia, maybe taking B vitamins, B max, B12 forte or iron, a good steak, a good liver, egg. All this makes the body become healthy, and many times we depend on thinking that it is a thyroid problem on such a central lack of iron that without it we can literally get sick. Remember that hair, skin, needs vitamins like collagen, the H&N factors. It needs other vitamins. But if you don't have blood, how is everything you're consuming going to reach your hair, your skin, your nails? It will be impossible. Remember that it is central for your body to function. Number 4. Palpitations and headaches. Many people live with circulation problems. The heart races, they have a headache with a constant discomfort they can't resolve. They go to the doctor and the doctor says everything is fine, that there's no problem, but in reality, the body might have blood, but it's lacking iron. Often, the blood lacks hemoglobin due to iron deficiency. Your lab results may come out fine, but that doesn't mean your blood is healthy. And this makes the body react by asking the heart for more blood. The heart beats harder, the brain hurts, the head hurts precisely because there is a nutritional deficiency, a lack of iron. The heart tries to speed up to give everything it can to the organs that are screaming, asking for iron, because they need blood, they need nutrients. And in the end, something that seemed very mild actually turns out to be something serious, because then come the consequences of a body deficient in nutrients that cannot develop, children who cannot grow, cannot think, older people who lose memory, and adults who cannot react, who are without oxygen, with fatigue, and logically they gain weight, they get sick. And even if you don't believe it, people who gain weight often do so because their body asks for more. In an iron deficiency, they eat more carbohydrates, gain weight, and end up with much worse diseases. It could be an iron deficiency. Your body is asking you, the heart is beating, the brain is jumping to ask the body for more, and the person eats and eats something that is not what they need. It's iron to solve their problem. If you want to lose weight and need something that can help you and you are completely healthy, but you don't know why it's not working, look for Figure Ricer, Garcinia cambogia from Finland, Applyzer, and in addition to that, Ulcer Aid, maybe for gastritis when you do strong diets at finlandvitamins.com. Number 5, it will give you diabetes if you're not careful. Look how interesting it is that many doctors don't mention it. If you don't have iron, consequently, you might lack blood. If you don't have blood, you won't absorb oxygen. If you don't have oxygen, you can't burn sugar, you can't burn fat, and therefore you will gain weight. You will probably develop insulin resistance because the body is not able to burn the fat, burn the sugar you are consuming, and you are on a sure path to diseases that have no solution. The lack of iron is not something minor that shouldn't concern you. You should be consuming a good piece of meat, healthy, without fat, eggs, chicken, foods that have iron, liver, and others that can help you. A like to the video, much love, and that diu dentop and do dinarapo.